Video number 4, MCAT. I'm calling it question number 32 from the Merit and Excellence category of problems. Well, what I have decided actually, I'm going to transfer all the information into a table. That's exactly what you may do during the exam, which will make your life easier. What I've done, I have sort of drawn a 2 by 2 table, and I called a small circle, big circle with a radius r. So the radius of this one would be, 20 minus 2r, because this is the diameter of this is 2r. So I subtracted 2r from 20, and that gave me the diameter. Sorry, okay, if I subtract, that's not radius, 2 lots of radius, which is the diameter, right? So you got to be very careful between the distinction of two things. One is the diameter, one is the radius. You have to be very, very careful, right? Okay, now these are the two sections of the question. One of the sections deals with the circumference, another section deals with the area. So this would be the second section, right? Okay, show that the total of the two circumference of the circle, if we add those two circumference, is 2 pi. So that's a kind of proof. I should have made another column, which is the total column. So that would make my life easier, right? For the small one, the circumference is 2 pi. 20 minus 2r, that's the diameter, and we got to divide it by 2 because this diameter has to be changed into a radius. So 2 pi r is the circumference, and if I simplify that, that'll give you pi times 20 minus 2r, and if I factorize, that'll give me 2 pi 10 minus r. Okay, and with the big circle, it's much easier because the radius is given r, so the circumference will be 2 pi times r, which is 2 pi r, right? Now, when it comes down to the total, I'll do the calculations over there in that box. Okay, I'm going to add the two circumferences, 2 pi r plus 2 pi 10 minus r, and then I'm going to factorize to make it simpler. 2 pi is the common factor, so r plus 10 minus r, and that will amount to 20 pi. It's in centimeters. Proved. So I have proved that part, right? That's the thing. Okay, moving on to the second one, the area part. So I'm going to show the working over here, and the area is area of a circle, a small circle, is pi 20 minus 2r is the diameter, and if I divide it by 2, I got to raise everything that's the radius to the power 2, which is basically, if I simplify, I don't have space for all those, and that'll give me, you can work it out, it'll give you pi times 10 minus r squared. And this one is pretty simple because it's going to be, area is going to be pi r squared. Now, for this box's calculation, I'm moving on here. It's kind of messy. Let me see if I can rub that off. I'm going to rub that off, and I'll write my working out over here. And I'm going to use black pen. Right, so now I'm going to subtract, that's what they asked us to do, pi r squared. From pi r squared, I've got to subtract the small circle's area, which is pi 10 minus r whole squared. I got it from there, right? And then I got to simplify, go pi r squared minus pi, I expanded it, that would have given me 100 minus 20r plus r squared, and if I expand it, that will find and simplify, that will give you 20 pi r minus 5. So basically I have answered two questions. This is the second part. The difference between the areas of two circles is 20 pi times r minus 5, and the difference will be in square centimeters because the basic unit is centimeter. Okay, stop there, and I'm going to call it video 4.